Well, hello, my loves, and welcome to today's pick a card reading. It's been a cute little minute since I've done a pick a card reading, but I felt really called to do a pick a card reading for this Virgo full moon. Yeah. Just a couple of housekeeping rules. All the cards I'll be using today, they can be found on my Amazon store. Today I'm using the Herbal Astrology Oracle deck. I'll also be using the Herbal Healing Oracle deck. Um, and then also the Mermaid Tarot to pull clarifiers. It just kind of felt right, the herbs with Virgo, earthy, healthy, and then the Mermaid Tarot for very Piscean vibes. Yeah. Um, but yeah, I essentially prayed, that we received the message that like the Most High and Mother Moon would like us to know for this full moon. And so that's what it's going to be. So, take a moment to yourself to meditate and ask your ancestors, spirit guides, and angels which pal, you know what I mean, you need to select so that you can hear the messages that you need to hear for your highest and greatest good. If more than one message like resonates, that's because there's probably additional message hiding in another pile waiting for you. This will be pile number one. This will be pile number two, and this will be pile number three. On pile number one, we have some sort of agate. I'm so sorry that I really do not know what this is, but it's an agate of some sort. This will be on pile number one. And then on pile number two, we have a celestial quartz. This one's really pretty. I know this one helps you connect with your higher self. It also helps you connect, like releasing and so that you can see all the possible like outcomes for yourself with no barriers, no ceilings, if you would. And this is chrysocolla. Yeah, this one is really good for like releasing guilt and shame and anxiety and things of that nature. But yeah, take a moment to yourself to select which pile is best for you, and you can find the timestamps down in the description bar. And again, and just as a housekeeper, almost forgot to do this. Please, if it don't apply, let it fly. You know what I mean? My tarot reading should work a little more as confirmation as opposed to me telling you anything that you do not already know. Your free will is the greatest thing that you ever have. So please do not give that up on account of anybody, especially not a tarot reader on the internet. These are general messages. You can always book me for something a little more specific if you would like to. Again, link in my bio. But yeah, I think that's it. All right, we're going to start off with pile number one. I'll find you at your timestamps. Okie dokie. Okay, pile number one. Let's get into it, Miss Girl. I'll stick your oracle cards to the side. If you chose pile number one, we went with the agate. And then so we're just going to flip these over. This one feels like it should go like this. This one feels like it should go like this as well. Okay, so what's the tea? So I'm picking up just on structures that aren't working for you anymore. Like with this Hierophant, the Hierophant, this sometimes is about societal structures, traditionalism, you know what I mean? Try things that are tried and true. They have a solid foundation. There's a lot of history. This could be like conservatism. This could just be like being like super traditional or, always doing what your parents wanted you to do or going the more traditional route of, like going to school, then getting a degree, and then, going into the workforce. And it's funny because I'm not seeing this in these cards at all, but this just really feels like that none of that is working for you. And you know that it does not work for you, but you just haven't allowed yourself to branch off and to do something different. And this may not even be like traditional things, right? With this Hierophant, this is just something that you've been doing for quite some time. And the Hangman is talking about surrendering to this unseen energy that I'm not seeing here. I really do feel like this pile, you're waiting to break through all of these things that all these things that have been put upon you, or even the situation that you've just been doing and you're kind of over. Yes, it's stable. Yes, it's reliable, but now it's starting and beginning to feel tired. And this Judgment card, it just really says like you can release this whenever you want to, right? The Hangman is about, sometimes the Hangman is about, well, usually the Hangman is about just like surrendering. You know what I'm saying? That there's nothing I can do about this situation. You know what I mean? There's nothing I can do about this situation, and so it just is what it is. I'm allowing time to pass. You even see this halo around his head because he's kind of accepted his fate that he's hanging under this tree, which is kind of like doomy. But it is what it is. These are his circumstances, and he's come to accept that. This judgment card is kind of saying, like, I don't want to say like you reap with your what you sow because it doesn't seem that dire, but it's kind of like the reality that you currently possess is the reality that you have. And if you don't like the reality that you have, then you're free to do something else. Right. And I think that's the funny thing about this hangman. This hangman honestly feels like accepting yourself, coming to terms with who you are, coming to terms that like going to school was never going to work for you, coming to terms with getting married and then like having kids and then having a picket fence and a house that was something that never like appealed to you. So it's really just it really 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 does feel like surrendering to who you are, right? But let's get some clarifiers. Hello, ancestors, spirit guides, and angels. What additional messages do we have for pile number one? Please and thank you. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. And it's funny, I was saying like the house and the picket fence and the baby. If we look at the Seven of Pentacles, I'll pull it up right for you. They're kind of like, they're expecting a baby and there's a bassinet with Seven of Pentacles. But many times the Seven of Pentacles is about just like evaluating what's not working and what's working and what it is that you need to do to manifest this new thing that's coming into your life, right? And these cards are kind of confirming what I was saying before, right? With this Page of Wands, the Page of Wands is trying something new, and they generally just try something new just for the sake of trying something new, right? I think I have one more card for you. And kind of what this Page of Wands feels like, again, there's this desire that lives on the inside of you that you've denied yourself for so long. And like, it's budding, it's inside of you. There's this curiosity, there's this excitement of, I want to try this out. I want to do this. You know what I mean? But the Lover's card in reverse, it actually feels like, again, this is a divine union that was given to you. This is something given to you by the Most High, but you've just been denying yourself of it for, I don't know how long, for I don't know what reason. Don't shoot the messenger, but that's just what it feels like, right? And this Eight of Pentacles is coming through in two ways. This Eight of Pentacles, it's kind of really feeling like, what is this? This is Virgo energy. This is quite literally Virgo energy. But it feels like it's trining off with this here in a way where like you've been working really hard to do this traditional thing, but it's just not working for you anymore. And the World card, this also feels very faded. A lot of this energy feels faded for you, like with the Judgment, with the Hangman, with the Lover's card and the World card. There's so much like high, like vibrational divine energy of something that's yours and it's just trying to get down to you. You know what I mean? But I'm hearing the words right now, you have to take it. You just have to take the words, you have to take it. Instead of, there's this, with this Five of Pentacles right here, this person is kind of sad. Even when we look at this card, yeah, there's this like mermaid offering these like is this Five of Pentacles? Yeah, this is Five of Pentacles. I was like, this card kind of feels like the Five of Cups, but it's the Five of Pentacles. And there's this person sad crying, and there's person offering this Five of Pentacles, and I'm just hearing, you have to take it. It's yours. You have to take it, and nobody else can force you to take it. But I'm just kind of getting this image of like, no tea, no shade. This could just be you like sitting around, oh, well, my family's going to say this, but what if I lose my job? Or what if I don't have enough money? Or what are people going to say? There are all these like excuses that I'm just hearing that you're sticking, that you're putting up around yourself to keep you from gaining access to the thing you truly desire, right? And then even when we look at this spread, right? Even when we look at this spread, and I just now realized this, but we have the hangman. And like I was saying, there's this part of yourself that you need to accept and that you need to come through. Beneath this hangman, you have the Lover's card in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse. Funny that this hangman is hanging upside down, right? But it's just like these are the two energies, this Lovers and this Queen of Wands, that make you feel so alive, so adventurous, so on top of the world, so amazing. But again, I'm just getting this idea that you're denying yourself of having access to this. And this Three of Wands is saying the second that you allow yourself to call these things into your life, they're going to be yours. They'll slowly start to trickle in. It's not going to happen all at once. You know what I mean? But once you put yourself in alignment with the type of life that you want to live, the things that are yours, they'll slowly start making their way down the pipeline. I just saw 11:15 on my time on my clock, so repeating ones and fives, and I'm hearing threes as well. May be important for you. At the bottom of the deck, we have an Ace of Pentacles. Look, and then we have another Hanged Man. Would you look at that? Ace of Pentacles in reverse and another Hanged Man. Right? But this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, again, I'm hearing just do it. Like, you have to plant the first seed, but you've just been denying yourself of planting the seed. Can we get them an action plan, please and thank you? What's their action plan? What is it that they can focus on to call this energy into their life? Please and thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Chariot card in reverse, Four of Wands. Some of you are thinking about like moving away from home. I don't think all of these is yours, but we'll take a look at them. What's the action plan? Queen of Swords, High Priestess, Three of Wands. Are these theirs? Is it? Okay. Anything else for their action plan? Okay, this is so interesting the way that this is coming back. Look, we have a moon. We have the moon card. So here's what I'm hearing. Here's what I'm hearing, my loves. With this Chariot card and the Four of Wands in reverse, I'm really getting that some of you have been thinking about like moving away from home. And it's not really just about like leaving home. I'm also saying 2255 on my other clock with military time on it. So again, there's another group of repeating fives. But moving away from home, and again, it's not necessarily just about moving away from home. It's about creating your own home. I'm hearing about creating your own home and not living in a place that isn't fulfilling you anymore. And this could be creating a home out of anything. This could be creating a home out of a group of friends or out of a job or a school or even just a neighborhood, even if it's not just your house, right? And they're saying that the way for you to actually do this is you just have to center your emotions and take care of yourself, right? And then Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords. The Queen of Cups, she's very mothering. She's very nurturing. A lot of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. You know what I mean? But she's just, and I'm getting so much Cancer energy coming out of this. So this could just be like taking a spiritual bath and literally like mothering yourself. This is also the fourth house, more Four of Wands, more fours. The house, the home, the place that makes you feel safe and comforted, right? After that, we have the Queen of Swords. Now, she's the planner, and I'm getting that you need to work with both of these things in tandem for this Three of Wands, opportunities to come down the line into your life. Queen of Cups, take care of yourself, and they're saying that you have to do this first because they're putting so much emphasis on you taking care of yourself emotionally first. Number one, first. Do this first. None of this will ever matter if you do not do this step. Queen of Swords, this is when you start planning and organizing and scheduling and learning new skills and having new conversations and writing and journaling and just getting your mind going and getting all the facts and information that you need to actually call into question this life that you're trying to manifest, right? But if you don't take care of yourself emotionally, again, I'm not sure. Let me get some clarification. What is just like draining them. I just saw what is this? The Death card and Ten of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So this may be a bit of like depression. What is keeping them from like taking care of themselves? Hangman. Like this hangman keeps coming out. Like this could be depression. Can I get one more card, please? But there's something coming up about like terrible conditions, right? So maybe you are in a tough spot. We had the Five of Pentacles before. Maybe you're in a tough spot because of like money. Maybe I'm getting some crazy images about like, I'm not sure. I don't know how many wars going on. So I don't know if that like where you're living is getting bombed because this Tower card feels pretty tragic right now. So again, take all this with a salt, my loves, because I'm getting a lot of energy down here. But this Nine of Wands feels like accepting the fact that you're tired. There's something about trying to keep trucking along, but and they're kind of showing me like this person. It's a girl, you know what I mean? She's crying, and she's crying. She's quite literally bawling because she's been going on for so long, trying to be strong. Um, but like carrying along all that emotional weight has just made you more tired, right? Where what the divine is really asking you to do is to cry and to acknowledge the loss and the sadness and the depression, and to like, because you're afraid that like if you allow yourself to feel it, that you won't be able to come back out. But like the opposite is quite true, right? Once you allow yourself to cry it out, you won't feel better as you're crying, but give it a day, you'll feel better, and then you'll have less weight, less emotional weight, and then you'll be able to see a new future. But you just got to accept your circumstances. Again, we're getting that hangman, accepting your circumstances. And then once you accept how shitty your circumstances are, sorry for my French, I really hope they don't take this video down, then you'll be able to see and acknowledge and feel something else, right? Two of Cups, Seven of Cups. This really feels like then you start building an emotional partnership with this type of life that you want to live, that you want to have, that you want to step into. You have tons of emotional options with the Seven of Cups, but this Two of Cups is about saying, this is the one that feels like it's filling me up the most. And I don't know what it is about the Six of Pentacles in reverse, but it's saying, don't look back. Like, don't look back. I just keep hearing that. Don't look back. Like once you decide to go, once you decide to leave, do not look back. And this is the Six of Pentacles. And it like, that's just what I'm hearing. You know what I mean? Don't allow anybody to give you any other reason or to persuade you or just to give you anything that would make you go back or change your mind on what it is that you've manifested. Right? Okay, let's get into your oracle cards. So first, you have Chamomile, Inner Child, Aloe, Resourcefulness, and then Reishi, Retreat. The word retreat, like it kind of like retreat, like again, not to like use the war metaphor, but like receding or like throwing in the right flag, but retreating is also like escaping. It's quite literally taking an escape and going away and traveling somewhere so that you can like again lick your wounds and heal and like do that sort of thing. But I'm going to read that card a little bit later. But this Chamomile, Inner Child, and this Resourcefulness, both of these cards, excuse me, are telling me that you need to find a way to have fun, that there's the way to, again, to connect with the things you love, even if you don't have the resources to do them right now. That could just be like playing with your imagination. Like, excuse me, finding a park to go to. You know what I mean? Finding some type of like grass or flowers. They're showing me like an open field and like just allowing yourself to skip and play and sing and have fun and not have things be so like dreary. And that's kind of what this resourcefulness is talking about, using what you have to get what it is that you want. Right? Sometimes like it's so easy to get on the internet and see that all these other people have all these other things. So it's like, well, I don't have all the things to make it happen. Girl, you don't need all those things. You honestly just need your connection with the divine and to follow your intuition, and that's going to help you every single time. But let's go ahead and read reishi, reishi mushrooms. This is 27. Okay, upright. This is retreat, recovery, meditation, hibernation, spiritual contemplation, and replenishment of the spirit. Um, and then the astrological ruler is Jupiter and the sun. The guidance. Pause. It's time for renewal. If you feel overwhelmed or mentally overloaded, it's time to retreat. Take the time to recuperate and recharge, and personal growth will follow. Overstimulation and indecision lead to a sense of weakness, imprisonment, and a feeling that you are evading death. Like a bear, hibernate or rest before you take on the next project or challenge. Many Native American tribes have called this space of inner contemplation the Dream Lodge, a place to witness death and to see beyond the confines of physical reality by visiting the dream time. Pisces season. Create the space to be in silence and calm the internet chatter. Reflection is key to the path of self mastery. Okay. Okay, my loves, I hope this helps. Please thank your ancestors, spirit guides, and angels for allowing me to deliver these messages to you. And until next time, this is XOMO. Always remember that, like, if you really liked any of these decks, you can find them um, on my Amazon storefront. And if you want a personal reading, you can do that by following the information in the description bar as well. But yeah, girl, I'm trying to stick these cards to the side. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. I would appreciate it. These do be free, but that thumbs up, dropping a comment, and following me, it's just, it just shows that you appreciate this and there's an equal exchange of energy. But yeah, until next time, this is XMO. Bye. Okay, welcome, pal number 2. Again, if you chose pal number 2, you chose what is this one? The Celestine, the Celestial Quartz. Gotcha. But I'm going to stick your Oracle cards to the side, and we're going to start off with these tarot cards. Okay. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. We have the Queen of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Six of Cups. Child, I don't know if I like this energy. I don't think I like it. Child, let me turn the music back on. I forgot to turn it on. I'm not sure if I like this energy. I just don't think I like it. Like the Queen of Cups upright and the Six of Cups, usually speaking, these are good cards. These are good energies. But I just don't know. It's just not giving what it's supposed to give. So like this Queen of Cups, I don't know if she feels sad. I don't know if she feels dark. And I'm just now noticing this right now, is that like her head is tilted kind of downwards. And behind her, she has the Seven of Swords, which is sometimes secrets, is sometimes omissions. It's sometimes, just leaving out the things that we don't want everybody to know. This can be a self-protecting practice, or this could be, a little shady. No shade. But then we have the Six of Cups. And then, like, this could break off in one of two ways. Like, this first way, I'm not really getting this, but I feel like I need to say it. The first way, this could be like forgetting mind. It could be a memory, it could be a habit, it could be some trauma. That could be it. Like, and you could say that, like, I'm not going to deal with that just because I'm trying to protect myself. But what I'm getting is that, like, this Seven of Swords is like, child, the Seven of Swords is leaving out information just to try to make shit like no tea, no shade, like nice and sweet. You know what I mean? That they want everything to be nice. They want everything to be fun. They want everything to be hunky dory, but it's not all good in the hood, right? And this Queen of Cups, I don't know. It's really weird. This Queen of Cups, she kind of like, it's just weirdly weird energy. I really don't know how to place it. I'm getting the sense that like she wants to take care of everybody, but she can't. You know what I mean? She wants to take care of everybody, but she can't. She just literally can't. And instead of like bringing all of the information to all the people involved, she gives away bits and pieces of what she feels like everybody just needs to hear just to try to keep the peace. Let's get some more information, girl, because it's giving drama, honey. Hello, the Most High. So, what is this Virgo full moon bringing to this pile? Because that low key didn't even really give me. That just explained the situation. What is it that we want pile number two to know and to pull away from this Virgo full moon? Not another Seven of Pentacles. Wait a minute. Okay, some of y'all might have been like going back and forth between pile number one and pile number two, or you might have come from pile number one. Because the Seven of Pentacles was the first card that pile number one got, and they also got the Three of Wands a number of times. Okay. Let me get some water. Okay. Okay. So again, I don't know if this Queen of Cups is you or if it's somebody else. I'm sorry, I was thirsty. Stay hydrated. Right? But okay, I'm ready. But the Seven of Pentacles and this Three of Wands in reverse feels like that there's just like that there needs to be some meditation about, again, whoever this Queen of Cups is, this could be you. It's just like whatever it is, whatever all this is, excuse me, truth word, whatever all this is, you need to really evaluate how is it serving you. Because this Three of Wands, what I'm getting is that with this Three of Wands in reverse, you're doing this to keep the peace, but it don't really feel peaceful. It just don't feel peaceful, and it's not. And there are other things that you desire. There are other things that you want. There are other things that you want to manifest, but they're not coming in because you're doing this instead of doing this. Right? With this Page of Cups, it's like it's being honest. It's being vulnerable. It's being truthful, right? But more than anything, like this Queen of Cups is just like it's a very powerful feminine energy, but they're not living in their powerful feminine energy. Empress, Nine of Cups, right? What is your emotional fulfillment? Right? Like what are the demands that you need to make? What are the things that you want and desire? Right? And the Seven of Wands, like you don't want all these targets on your back. You don't want to go to war. You don't want to fight. You don't want to argue. Hey, I get it. But these cards are saying if you would just live in your emotional truth and express what would make you the most happiest, you can low key get it. Judgment card, right? Judgment card. Again, you reap what you sow. You might have come from the last pile. You reap what you sow. You know what I mean? And this time that term is feeling. If you know, you know. You reap what you sow, Ace of Cups. You want new emotions. You want emotional fulfillment. And this cup feels so goddamn abundant. It's funny because I've never really looked at this card, but let's look at this card, y'all. Let's look at this card. There's just so much in this Ace of Cups. And it kind of feels like a smorgasbord. You know what I mean? Of like air all the food, all the trinkets, all the things that could make you emotionally happy that you could want. You know what I mean? But this is only coming after the judgment call. But again, Three of Wands in reverse, Seven of Wands in reverse, it feels like this is kind of giving like graphs. Um, it feels like we're delaying this judgment call to do this, to keep the peace. Whereas, like, I feel like if we flip this up and went to battle for what the things are that we wanted, we could have this. You know? But let's see. Let's get a clear, concise action plan. Queen of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Four of Cups. I'm sorry, I just got to talk about this. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Whenever we see the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, you see how she has this like pentacle on top of her head, but now it's like it's falling away from her head, right? She's not actually holding it on her crown, but now it's falling away from her. That's not the look. That's not a good look. The value, you do not hold your value on top of your crown. You do not see, you do not know your value is not sitting on top of your head, right? Ace of Pentacles, but it's you can acquire it back by doing these things and working on them slowly, right? Let me see. What are these things? What are these things? I need more clarification. Because with this Four of Cups, it seems like just focusing on the negatives, like focusing on how everything can be terrible. What's the action plan for pile number 2, please, and thank you. Two of Cups. Action plan for pile number 2. Strength card. Oh. This is a very magical, very mystical. This one's very magical, very mystical. It's like okay, take this with a grain of salt, right? Because I'm getting a lot of things right here. So Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups, the Strength card, the High Priestess, Ace of Cups in reverse. Right, this Two of Cups and the Strength card, this feels like really making an emotional approach. Like making an emotional approach and making sure that like you are taken care of emotionally, right? And there's this like this deeper emotional care, right? And one way where it feels like you're not being emotionally fed right now, right? You're not being emotionally fed right now. You're being, I want to say satiated or sedated or like petted. It's kind of like you're taking care of yourself emotionally on the surface, but your deeper desires and needs, they're kind of being ignored. Yeah, High Priestess. It's deeper than that. On the deep end of things, Ace of Cups in reverse, it's not giving. Deeply, High Priestess, at the soul level, no. On the surface level where things are easy, sure. Sure, they're taken care of. Right? But again, taking care of this takes a lot more time, but you need to be interested in that process. You need to be interested in digging deeper and doing the darker, sometimes the uglier, uncomfortable things, right? High Priestess, dark, deep, another full moon, sometimes a lot more like intense energies. Um, Ace of Cups in reverse, again, the things that do not feel good. These do not feel good. You need to be okay with working with them. You can see this High Priestess. She's working under a full moon, and she kind of look a little dark. No tea, no shade, but she's working exactly next to this. This is what you need to be working with. And don't think that just because you're working with these things that you're going to have the same results when you do these things, because that's not what's going to happen. Right? The things that are on the surface, they're easy to throw around and to pish posh because they're easy and they're on the surface. But these deeper, darker emotions like resentments and grudge and spitefulness and anger, they take a lot longer time, but they have a bigger reward, right? Nine of Pentacles, they take a long time to develop, but once you've worked through them, you get something better. Page of Wands, you need to be interested in it because as long as you're not interested in it, You know what I mean? Feeling fully embodied, feeling fully like the Queen of Wands that you are. She's kind of like hidden. It's no tea, no shade though. It's no tea, no shade though. This is just a part of the process. World card, this is just where you're meant to be right now. So don't beat yourself up too much. This is just what's going on. Four of Wands, for some of you, this may be connected to your house or your home. And a lot of you are not taking action. You're not taking action just because you're afraid. Like, girl, this is terrifying. Look at these like mummies. Look at these like mummies. Let me bring it closer, girl. Okay, do you see that? Do you see that little scary mermaid at the bottom? And that girl in that tent, she's terrified. She don't know what to do. But you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. But the thing is you just have you just have to work with some different things. Right? The Three of Pentacles is about collaborating with the things and the people that you know are going to help you. And I don't know if you need to go to a therapist or, ask a family member or a close friend for help. But girl, do something. Do something, Miss Mamas. Okay, let's go to your Oracle cards. You got a lot of Oracle cards. Daffodil, self-worth. What was I saying? Didn't I say that about that Queen of Pentacles in reverse? I know I did. You have Valerian, acceptance, and Comfrey, completion, but it was in reverse, so we're going to honor that. So again, all of this, like really next to the self-mastery, I really do feel like this was a skill. And then again, I just feel like I need to say this. If you did come for pile number one, it just may be a connection of that traditional stuff that I was talking about. It's something that you've been doing for so long that you've just grown accustomed to doing. This could be a part of that self-mastery as you allow something new and something different to come through. But all of this is saying this is just really tied to your self-worth. You know what I mean? So I don't know if you feel like you don't deserve certain things or what it is you feel like you deserve, you feel as if that you can't have, or if you're just putting other people above and before yourself. Whatever it is, I'm just getting that this is a challenge that you need to work on. And again, Nine of Pentacles, you're going to be working on it for quite some time. Hermit card in reverse at the bottom of the deck. If you don't allow yourself to have alone time, oh my gosh, my bad. Okay, but now, girl, now the camera's all over the place. I'm so sorry. I kicked it. But I think we're good now. We're just gonna do we're gonna do like a quick reframing. And we're gonna get back to business. Okay. So I think we're good. Maybe if I zoom it out just a little bit. Okay, I think we're good here. Sorry about that, y'all. Where was I? Yeah, Hermit card. Hermit card in reverse at the bottom. You never allow yourself to have that alone time, to have these epiphanies, to develop your self-worth, to ask yourself those questions, and to just work on these things that are bothering you. No tea, no shade. They're never going to get developed. 44. We have Valerian. We did see a number of fours. We did see the Four of Cups. We did see the Four of Wands. These are asking yourself the structures that you have. Are they helping you or are they holding you back? Okay, Valerian upright, order, loosening, acceptance, embracing imperfection, persistence, and flow. Astrological ruler, Neptune, in the middle of Pisces season. Okay, and then the guidance. Excuse me. Valerian supports us by widening our trigger points and helping us to zoom out of a situation that might be overloading you with anxiety. So maybe it wasn't an accident that I knocked over the camera and needed to zoom the camera out. Right? I'm going to read that again. Valerian supports us by widening our trigger points and helping us zoom out of a situation that might be overloading you with anxiety or stress. All of this, Remember, go easy on yourself and don't push yourself too hard to meet your goals. Valerian, Valerian remedies the internal parts of ourselves that can embody mouse energy when we're overly analytical and judgmental and in high trigger mode. The message here is to take a measure. Although your foundation can be established with great order, there is a certain amount of flow needed in order to enjoy creativity and growth. Don't exhaust yourself in the details. Embrace your imperfections. Yes? Okay, that felt really, really good. And again, I feel like trying to manage all these like words and talking points and the perfect things to say to keep things nice on the surface level for everybody kind of feels like that control, that over anxiety, that might be the thing causing you anxiety right now. Comfrey. Comfrey 32 in reverse. Comfrey completion, but reversed it says making the same mistakes, lack of closure, feeling incomplete and emptiness. And the astrological ruler here is Saturn. The guidance. Comfrey represents wholeness, completion, and closure of a great cycle. And then you did have the World card as the last card in your action plan. The wreath symbol. The wreath symbolizes a cycle containing the energy of the past, present, and future, hovering over the clouds to note how the foundation of all cycles are grounded in mystery. Comfrey majestically grows in the center, representing the axis mundi, the sacred heart, the sacred will that poses the great mystery. Comfrey has appeared today to signal that a great cycle is nearing completion. Stay aligned as you continue to prune and to heal the garden of the self. Look closely into repeated patterns, persons, or situations that keep showing up in your life. Draw upon Comfrey's power to mend and to find wholeness in lessons and patterns that need closure. Yes, my loves? Okay, I hope that helped. Please thank your ancestors, spirit guides, and angels for allowing me to deliver these messages to you. If anything resonates, please let me know down in the comment section. And if you appreciated this reading, please share it with a friend or a family member. Hit the thumbs up button and follow, just as should have some form of equal exchange of energy. And yeah, if you do want a private reading, you can book one of those at the link in the description bar. But that's all I have for you, my loves. Yeah, until next time, this is XOMO. Bye. Moving right along to pile number 3. Hello, pile number 3. Again, if you chose pile number 3, you chose the Chrysocolla Crystal. The Chrysocolla Crystal. Yeah. It's all focused on my hand and not the crystal girl. Yeah. I'll pull this one out from the last reading. Okay, let's get into it. Yeah. I'm going to stick your oracle cards to the side. We'll pull those out later. I'm going to take a quick break to drink some water. And then we're going to get started with your reading. How's everybody doing? How are you feeling on this good Virgo full moon? Okay. Y'all gonna end off the readings with the bang. Okay, Star card, Ace of Wands, and King of Cups upright. Star card and Ace of Wands up in reverse. This keeps happening. Girl, are you stable? Are you stable? This is hitting. Okay, girl, not the technical difficulties. We having technical difficulties. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm trying a new camera setup and this girl. We're gonna have to figure something else out. Because we can't keep having that happen. Anyway, Miss Mamas, um, this kind of feels toxic. Star card in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, King of Cups. It's really weird because, like, I don't know who this King of Cups is. I don't know if it's you or if it's somebody in your life. But it's, oh my gosh, it's giving that they want to be a King of Cups, that they want to be emotionally wise and mature. But this Star card in reverse is like maybe they don't have the self care practices, or maybe they don't even have like the hope. This Ace of Wands in reverse, it just feels like they just have an attitude. I don't know who we're talking about, but we finna figure out what is it that we want pile number 3 to know about these energies. And I'm really trying to dig something else out, but I'm not getting nothing else out of this. So we just gonna get some more cards because it's just like Star card, Ace of Wands in reverse. It's just giving attitude. It's like there's a lack of hope. Somebody needs a change of perspective. But I'm getting that they want the Star card to be flipped upright, but that's just not their baseline. Right? Ace of Wands in reverse, it's like attitude, like quick tempered, like fire. I'm kind of getting like the swinging of this stick, kind of like it's a baton. Don't like that imagery. But the King of Cups, but they want to be this King of Cups. They want to be stable, level headed, emotionally mature, creative, wise, a confidant, a Faja, if you will. What is it that we need? Pile number 3 to know about this full moon. What is that the Most High and the Mother Divine would like pile number 3 to know? What's going on with this King of Cups character? Okay, Chariot card in reverse. 7 of Wands, Temperance card. So I don't know if this is you, but right off the bat, I'm getting that there's a lesson of choosing your battles. You know what I mean? Chariot card in reverse. The Chariot card is sometimes when we need to give up control. This Hangman is about surrendering control and accepting things as they are. 7 of Wands, Temperance card. Yes, you can fight. Yes, you can overcome the challenges, but this Temperance card is just like, but we don't have to do that all the time. 7 of Swords in reverse. You know what I mean? Sometimes we can just like express ourselves. This is funny. Sometimes we can just express ourselves and come clean and say everything that needs to be said. And then, yes, this is so sad. Um, the 5 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Sometimes we just need to express ourselves and allow the fact that we're hurt and that we're sad and that we're emotional to come through. And they're quite showing me like, once we allow this like process to happen, once we allow ourselves to feel the hurt, the sadness, and the pain, you know what I mean? We can receive a hug, we can receive love and care and softness, and then we can move on, right? There's also something else about like we just not having those connections like around us, right? 3 of Cups in reverse, 10 of Pentacles in reverse. It may be that like this may not have been something that you've learned from your family, and or you don't have like friends or a social circle that can help you do that as well. Yeah. Um yeah, this is a little sad, girl. You need a hug. You need a hug. But again, once you allow yourself to come clean, let the rain fall down and wake my dreams. Let it wash away my sanity. 'Cause I wanna feel the thunder, I wanna scream. Once you allow that process to happen, then you can actually like learn what it's like to take care of yourself and to turn your anger into passion and joy and excitement, which are the emotions that you really want to be in alignment with. Yes. What else? Do we have any more of an action plan for pawn number 3? They're saying that was pretty much all you needed, but we're still going to get you another 3 cards. It's funny. Okay. So what am I getting? I'm kind of getting a number of things with this. With this 2 of Pentacles and this Justice card in reverse, some of y'all may behave in legal troubles. It's just coming through with the Justice card. Sometimes it can point to troubles with the law. But this 2 of Pentacles and this Justice card reverse, it's also pointing to no tea, no shade, like needing to cut somebody or something off. You know what I mean? It's just like we're juggling certain things. We're juggling or we're handling or we're dealing with certain things. 2 of Pentacles, the Pentacles are about the things in the physical realm, right? So this could be something that you spend a lot of time doing. This could be something that you quite literally put your hands on. It's in the physical realm. This could be a certain type of work that you do. This could be a habit that you have or that you possess, but this is something that you're doing in the physical realm with your hands, your feet, your body, right? Justice card in reverse. Again, this legal stuff is coming through where you just may need to cut this thing off, because if you do not cut this thing off, it could make your legal troubles worse. Take that with a grain of salt. Knight of Cups, right? And then there's this Knight of Cups is like looking. Such a beautiful card. It's such a beautiful deck, right? So this Knight of Cups is looking into this cup, right? And something about cutting this cup, cutting this thing, this habit off is going to allow you to look into yourself deeper. Again, just more about what I'm getting. You need to look into yourself deeper. Who is this? Who was that narcissist? Narcissist, I just saw 5252 on my clock. It's a narcissist. I think he was the one who loved himself so much, and there's a flower called Narcissist because what is it? Like, what was it? He was looking at himself and then he fell into the water and drowned. And so the fairies planted a flower called Narcissus. But you love yourself, but there's something about going back to temperance, right? Going back to temperance. And I also think the Chariot card in reverse, which I think is another card that you have, is just because you can do something does not mean that you should, right? And that's a way of showing yourself self-love and self-care, right? Just because you can do whatever it is that you want to do, whenever it is that you want to do it, doesn't mean that you should. And actually allowing yourself to have like boundaries or tempering all the things that you want to do and not completely just indulging in whatever it is that you want to do, that's a way to show yourself love and care, right? 5 of Wands, Queen of Wands. I'm hearing that there may have been like a fiery, like feminine energy that has tried to tell you this before. And again, more with the Strength card, right? Strength card, it's like, again, the Strength card always comes up as quiet confidence. You know what I mean? With trust and ease and patience and care, I can actually accomplish the things that I want to have. However, this 5 of Wands is saying you don't have to force things. Well, you're probably used to forcing things, but you don't have to do that. There's something about being fun and exciting and a pleasure to be around, you know what I mean, that can actually get you to where it is that you want to go. But you really can't like access that energy until you cut off. I don't know what this habit, this community, this job, until you cut that shit off and really like go look at yourself in the mirror. Like really look at yourself. Like have a deep look and a deep dive into like who you are and what it is you need to and don't need to be doing. Right? Let's go get those oracle cards. St. Johnsworth, Illumination, Dandelion, Manifestation, and Rosemary, the Mary of Rose, Ancient Memory. right? St. John's Wort. St. John. St. John's Wort illumination. For all my hoodoos out there, I think it's John the Conqueror. If you're having legal problems, get you some John the Conqueror root. Um, but illumination and dandelion manifestation, again, they're kind of tying me back to that star card in reverse. Doing the things that light you up. Again, some of y'all seem so like rough and tough and look down, you'll always be a slave. Look down, you're heading to your grave. Shout out to Les Mis. You're just so doom and gloom that you don't really do anything that brings you joy or excitement and fun. And there are certain things that bring you fun and excitement, but they really don't fill your spirit up. They kind of just mask the feelings. They kind of just mask the sadness. No tea, no shade. Right? They're saying once you can really get in alignment with your childlike energy, with this things that light you up, that make you feel joy and love and happy on the inside, you know what I mean? It'll be easier for you to manifest. Make yourself some dandelion tea. Dandelion tea is really good for the heart chakra, and you definitely need some heart chakra healing. Rosemary, ancient memory. Upright, remembrance, ancient memory, multi-dimensional sight, recollection, commitment, and loyalty to a vision. The astrological ruler is the Sun and Mercury. And the guidance. Ruled by both Mercury, the planet of the mind, and the Sun, the planet representative of our base ego and superego, Rosemary embodies this holy connection, the mind of the ego to the superego and the higher mind. This card signifies past feelings and emotions are resurfacing from deep within you. Excuse me, truth verb. You may find yourself remembering and accessing ancestral memory that resides within your DNA. Rosemary assists us in healing through multidimensional sight, reminding us to use the power of vision to see beyond the constructs of everyday life. Don't dissociate or get consumed by the veil that broadcasts emotional imbalance. Call upon Rosemary as a guiding light to see beyond the veil of confusion and stay committed to the vision that moves you. Okay. Yes, my loves. Okay, that's all I have for you. Please thank your ancestors, spirit guides, and angels for allowing me to deliver these messages to you. And yeah, and until next time, this is XOMO. Hit that thumbs up button and let me know what resonates in the comments. It always means a lot to me when y'all do that, just because I just want to make sure that like this work is touching people in a meaningful way. And as always, I'm available for like personal readings, private readings, just by checking out the links in my bio. Yeah, or in the description bar. But I think that's about it. Please have a lovely full moon. I really do hope that this like reading helped you and assisted you. Subscribe to my channel if you want to find out the next time I'm doing these, because I'm gonna try to pick them back up. Yeah. But that's all. I love y'all. Y'all have a good night. Until next time, this is XMO. Bye.